All right, welcome to the world of blend modes. I'm calling this my palm tree head Lobo, and I did it using blend modes. So let's see, I got it grouped, but if I click to view the group, then we can see there's a black image on a white background, and that's the part of Lobo that is being influenced by the blend mode. So let's do it. It's not too tricky. I'm going to go to the purple plus button and get a new document. Doesn't really matter, but I'm going to do 16 by 9, not make it YouTube. And I need to get the Lobo mascot, so this X Twitter profile image. Let me see, it used to be a bigger image, but it's fine for demo purposes. 600 by 770 looks like. And then get the Lobo logo Sonoma transparent from the College on the Hub site downloaded. And bring Lobo in. And option drag a corner out. Let's see, we're gonna make this more like we're going to remove the background, but we're going to focus kind of on the head part of the image, the upper third, and remove the background. Okay, I had the best results with add content, media, photos, and then black on white palm tree. There it is, right? And this top one worked really well. Clicked on it to bring it in, and then click on it to resize it, select it, option drag it. And let's see, maybe move it down a little. Okay, so next, for the double exposure effect, the blend mode, opacity, screen, which brightens the image. So it compares, it keeps both part of the upper and bottom layer, and it keeps the part of the bottom layer that is brighter. So right, like this bright white of the eyes, nothing changes. The bright blue, nothing changes. But the darker blue parts of the image get replaced by some of these lighter whites and grays in the palm tree. Okay, so kind of a cool look. And then we can duplicate the bottom layer. And sometimes I've had that not working. So you just hit reload. And then click on the bottom layer, and then you get duplicate. And I'm going to drag it to the top of the stacking order. And then it becomes tricky to kind of select everything. So I had to come and lock the palm tree layer, which was lock or Command Shift L. And then I moved Lobo to the top, and I should be able to select both of them. Click on the bottom layer and shift click. So now I got the two Lobo layers selected, but not the palm tree selected. This would be where it would be kind of nice to have the canvas style selection, but it works. Simple 3 layers. And you can't like click and shift click over here on the right hand side with the layers. You got to go to position then once you get both the two Lobo selected, top, center, so they're perfectly aligned. And then you can start erasing the top layer where you want the effect to come in. So I'm going to get erase and bring the size of the brush up, switch from quick selection to circle brush. 90% hardness is good. You want a little bit of a fuzzy edge so it's not like jagged circles. Looks like Lobo's getting pelted by golf balls. All right, so right now I can start kind of brushing around the image where I want the effect to come in. And that's looking pretty good. Let's go back around. Get this other side. There we go. I like that. So you could, if you think there's like too much of an edge between Lobo and the head, you could really drop down your hardness and kind of take out a little more of the head. Let's go to 0 hardness and kind of work on that transition. So I got 0 hardness, big brush, 100% opacity. Right, maybe I'm just trying to take down that edge a little so it's like a fuzzy transition. All right, so I probably should zoom in too, but all right, so now there's less of that like harsh edge because I've painted with a one hardness circle brush. All right, so done. And I want to group these, but this layer's locked, right? And I couldn't figure out how to get out of it unless all right, this doesn't help, unless I just use that keyboard shortcut. So right, if you come back to the top layer, and of course the contextual taskbar does not work, so you have to hit reload, click on it, just Command Shift L on that locked layer, Command Shift L, and then the little lock icon goes away. Then you can marquee drag and select them all, or Command A, select all, and group them so that you can kind of move them together, resize them together. I think last time I wanted to move them around a little if you want to, right, do a little editing. And then I remove background. So I did the download upload trick, merge visible, flatten, so add a page, same size, and download. JPEG's fine. And bring it back in. So let's see. Now now that it's flattened, it's just one layer, I can use the remove background. I get rid of the white, nothing changes on screen, but if I go to edit page, color none, whoop, defaults no fill, I can see Lobo's on a transparent background now. And then I can kind of move Lobo over to the side if I... Okay, I want to add a gray radial gradient in the background and my custom text. So color from edit page with nothing selected, go to custom, and then the third option is the radial gradient. And let's see, I want white's fine for my first color, which I could edit over here with a color picker. And then I want my second color to be gray. So I'm just going to come over to about there and pick a medium gray. Looking good. Okay, I want to add a gray radial gradient in the background and my custom text. So color from edit page with nothing selected, go to custom, and then the third option is the radial gradient. And let's see, I want white's fine for my first color, which I could edit over here with a color picker. And then I want my second color to be gray. So I'm just going to come over to about there and pick a medium gray. Looking good. So done with the gradient. And then I want to go get my add-on. You can search for Text Effects Studio and go to ABC yellow on white and spring. Enter 2026, number 10, cruising along. Font, collegiate, black, and then at the bottom, add to design. And I'm done with this window. And I dragged out a guide. So if you want to go to File, Rulers and Guides, Show Rulers, Command R, Shift R, sorry, and then hit purple plus button on 960, which is halfway to 1920, and option drag. I said option drag, kind of reposition. I'm not getting the best, but you definitely, once you get that guide on the left, you can kind of snap it into place. So, like I said, it's easy. All right, so there, now I got it. Boom. And just need to colorize it. So I got my Lobo logo. I want to use the colors of this logo. I just need that color for the duotone adjustment. So effects, duotone. Customize with shadows to white. Highlights to navy blue. Eyedropper. And then a couple edit effects of adjust, scroll down, sharpen all the way, scroll back to the top, contrast all the way. And then I think I just played with the shadows a little. Oh, did I do $sign instead of 10? Oh, man.